So, a section of my video didn't get recorded for some reason. I don't know if it's a GoPro issue or what. So, an entire section in which I did of the electrical, stripping it, putting it together, all the boring parts, speed done, or would have been sped up by 4, never got recorded. So, when I discovered that, I was heartbroken because I had just done all that wiring and such, and it didn't feel like it accomplished much because I had multiple fails of getting electrical because I did not read the instructions, because the wires were not put in there the way that they were outlaid inside the instructions for this particular one. So for instruction wise, or for being laid out properly, I give that product a fail. But fortunately for me, I paid attention to the wires on my second go around, and that allowed me to be able to put it together, test it out. So for recording purposes, God. All right. And right here, you can see that's all lit up. In fact, indicators turn on, 4-way flashes turn on. It indicates that it's a neutral. The battery flashing there will go away once the vehicle is started off. In fact, I believe the instructions said that it would turn off once it was turned on. So let's see if that's correct. Well, as you can tell, the battery stopped flashing, but the fuel didn't. But that doesn't matter. I got a fuel indicator right there. I'm not going to leave that thing running until all the indicators and such are hooked up properly. Now, my biggest problem, or my next task, is to go ahead and install this over by the brake, where the brake is located at. Then I have to do all the calibrations to it and such. The instructions do come with how to calibrate, I believe it is, by a certain way. But currently, this is where we're at. This is only going to be temporary. I actually ordered up a bracket piece, because unfortunately this won't go inside there, and this thing will shake like crazy. The way that I got it is just mocked up on here. That won't be the final. In fact, that's supposed to be in sometime in a week or so. But that's where we are on that. Next, I'll show you how to install this. On here I got 10mm star socket. I've decided that I'm going to put this here, and then it's just figuring out the proper distance and such. As you can see, it can go like this, or it can go like this. I'm going to prefer it to go the long way, so that way I have enough adjustment. I'm going to remove this. I had hoped that this would actually work with the OEM, but it didn't look like it would. And that's unfortunate. I reached out to the seller and says, yeah, this works for a Harley Davidson Sportster. It's like, oh, sweet. Then I went on Shade Tree Surgeon when he had his Oh well, when Shay Lacey had her live stream on this past on a Sunday night, and I want to make sure that this actually would work. Well, want to make sure that the ECM wouldn't have a problem with taking this type of speedometer. And according to Shelby, who is in an inebriated state, very inebriated, that there would be no issue. Okay. You guys are the experts. Ish. So we'll go through there, run it up. Hope to God it gets past the wiring. I know when I had a bicycle, I had to do the same type of thing, calibration. Use this same type of setup. Fortunately, that bike got stolen. It had a nice little Speedo on it, too. Now, in order to get everything to work, go here, leave working. Excellent. Zip ties. Portion. There, we got a magnet on here, so I'll make sure it makes the contact like it's supposed to. Looks like it will, but better safe than sorry. So, as I was saying, Shelby seems to think that this will work with this, so I hope to God it does, because otherwise this would have been all for nothing, and I'd have to go out and buy new wires, new wire set to get my speedometer to work, because in Michigan it requires you to have a working speedometer. Don't believe me? Look it up. But yeah, one of the things in which I got for $3.99 for Harbor Freight is self-bonding tape, super tape, and I'll tell you, trying to get this off is a pain in the butt, because I did it as a demo inside my house. That video didn't get recorded, and holy crap. Talk about not having a single problem at all. But because our roads are slick and icy, I'll take this out for a ride tomorrow after I shovel out my driveway properly and have the battery charged up and put everything back together. But yeah, I got everything pretty much dummied up. In fact, I'll show you. There we go. There. That is actually from the old speedometer. This rubber part here. And if you notice, these got nowhere to go. Well, I plan on taking care of that problem, because I bought a new cap, which is supposed to arrive next week. And I bought the proper brackets that are supposed to go in here. They'll come next week. I like seeing my speedometer at an angle, I might even rotate it around so that way it comes out through here so that way I can see it. Because that's not going to affect it at all. In fact, I like that idea. Come straight out, get the cap. Yeah, I like that. I think I'll do that. We'll see. But that's currently what the state is right now.
3 days later.
Woohoo! Parts just came in. Now I'm just waiting on the handle top cover mount piece. That way I can put it together properly.
Several days later.
These finally came in. They're going to make sure that these actually work. According to what specifications on Dennis Kirk, this is what's supposed to fit the bike. Apparently it's supposed to fit all the way from 2001 to 2015. I'll double check, make sure. But this will be included inside the link description as well as these. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take this out for a test drive like I would like. Let's take a look here. Looks like everything lines up. That's a good thing. I was thinking that this would go in here, but if you take a look, it doesn't look like it's going to be able to fit. And I was hoping that these things would be a little bit better.